Hello, my name is Anne-Marie and welcome to lesson 8 of how to play the saxophone for complete beginners. Now in this lesson I'll be encouraging you to use your ears a lot, so you won't always have sheet music or notes, and also some of the examples will be on alto and some will be on tenor. Tonguing warm-up. Now you must be wondering what on earth I'm doing here. Well, all I'm doing is saying da da da, but why? This is how you would blow into your saxophone if you're tonguing. And if you're still struggling with tonguing, we're going to do a little bit of work on that right now. So just make sure that you can do this, and then you're going to do the exact same thing into your saxophone, like this. Pause the video and have a go yourself. Now try this. Now practice all of your scales just like this. How to play the note F natural, also just known as F. To play the note F natural is very easy. Here's how you play F sharp. Remember, you have your 3 fingers down here for G, and you have this finger here for F sharp. To play F natural, all you do is take this finger off and replace it with this one. So that's F natural. 1, 2, 3, and this. This is what it sounds like on an alto. And this on a tenor. Swing rhythm versus straight rhythm. Now you're going to learn how to play a simple jazz blues. But first of all, you need to practice what's called swing rhythm. Now what you see written here are your quavers, and how you see them written, you would play it or it would sound like this. G, G, F, F, G, G, F, F, G. Now that's known as a straight rhythm in the jazz world. But if you were to swing it, it would sound like this. G, G, F, F, G, G, F, F, G. Now that's not easy to do, and that's why you were practicing your tonguing in the warm-up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this pattern straight on the saxophone and then play it with the swing rhythm. And see if you can hear the difference. Now in music, if you're going to play this swing rhythm, it will still be written like this. It would often just have the word swing or play with swing rhythm. And that's how you know to change it. So have a listen. Now practice that until you sound a bit more like me. Now listen to what I'm doing here. Pause the video and make sure you can do this. And then like before, we're going to practice the same thing on saxophone. Da 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 da. How to play the G mixolydian scale. Now, it's almost identical to your normal G major scale. The only difference is that you play an F natural instead of an F sharp. Have a listen, and then you practice it yourself. Now, if you've been following my course from the very beginning, you will know that I always encourage you to practice along with a metronome or with a backing track. And shortly you're going to hear me play the exercises that we've done before to a backing track. But I thought I'd show you which ones I'm using. Now you can go onto YouTube and you can find loads of backing tracks, but you have to know which ones to find. And also what you can do is you can speed them up and slow them down. So I thought I would show you how to do that just in case you don't know. Now, this one is a drum beat to a swing rhythm for 1 hour. Well, I don't know if you're going to practice for 1 hour, but there you go. Now, if you look at the bottom right hand corner, on the bottom you'll see a cogwheel. And if you press that cogwheel, you will see some options, and one of them is playback speed. Now, if the normal speed is too fast for you, you can change it. I've changed it to make it a bit slower, and that's the one that you're going to hear. So have a listen, and then why don't you look for the same swing drum beat on YouTube and play around with it and play around with the speed. Now, obviously start off slowly at maybe 50%. My one's at 75%, but start off at 50. And then as you get better, you can speed it up to 75% and then to the normal speed. Now, I want you to practice and learn the following exercises using your G mixolydian scale. And you're not going to have any sheet music, you're going to do this off by heart. Now, you can practice along with me, or you can look up the drum swing beat on YouTube and practice by yourself at your own speed. So here's the song that you're going to learn today. It's a simple jazz blues. Now, what's blues? Now, that's a long story, so I suggest you look it up and find out the history of the blues. But in music, what you need to know is a blues is based around a 12-bar pattern. So if you count your bars in this piece of music, you will see there are 12 bars. Okay? Now, this is based in the key of G major, or the scale of G major, but we're not using an F sharp today, we're using an F natural, which is part of our mixolydian scale. So where you see an F, it will have the F natural sign next to it. Now when you have an F natural instead of an F sharp, we call that an accidental, because the F natural is not part of the G major scale, it's part of another scale, but all the other notes are part of the G major scale. So when you see a note like that that's not supposed to be part of that key, we call it an accidental. Now have a look at, I also want you to pay particular attention to this rhythm here. The first note is called a dotted crotchet, and then the second note is a quaver, and that dot underneath, all that means is that you play that note quite short. Now you already know this rhythm because you practiced it already with your mouth and playing it. Da da, da da. Now have a look at the music and see if you can play it by yourself, and then learn it off by heart. But you're going to hear me play it on both the alto and the tenor. 1, 2, 3, and... Now here's your next bit of homework. Once you can play the simple blues that I've taught you, you want to try and play it with a backing track with music, not just a drum beat. This time you're going to find the backing track by yourself. Now the one you can see here is for a tenor sax. It's a blues in F. Now if you saw my video explaining the different saxophone pitches, you will know that if you want to play your blues in G on tenor, you need a backing track in F. And if you want to play your blues in G on an alto sax, you need a backing track in B flat, as you can see here. So when you've finished watching this video and doing this video lesson, I want you to find a really good blues backing track, and I want you to have a practice of playing your blues and playing the next thing that I'm going to show you. I'm going to play through a simple blues. I'll play a pattern using just one note or two, and then you repeat it. The notes will be on the screen, after which you'll have a chance to try out your own patterns. And if this is too fast, don't worry, just watch it through first and then rewind it and try and do it along with me. Okay? First you'll hear the alto version and then the tenor. Oh, that was a great lesson. I really enjoyed that, and I really hope that you did too. And I really look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. So until then, bye-bye.